What you doing? I'm the AC, and this is Otaku News Reviews. I'm talking about Jiangshi X by Norihiko Kurazono, Chapter 26, Xiaohu and Feng Ling. This chapter came out on October 22nd, 2023, and is back to the 19 pages. So, yeah, it's fucking flashback chapter. This is what I didn't want to happen. This whole time, when the time skip was happening, up and leading to happen, everyone realizing it was going to happen, I was like, what I don't want is for them to come back and just rely on flashbacks to tell what happened during the time skip, because it'll break up the pace and momentum, and it fucking did. There was just a fight. They're about to go another fight. Fucking flashback. I have to do every chapter. I almost really just didn't want to, because it's not what I wanted. But then, I can't be like that for this chapter. I do need to talk about it. So I'm just going to go through it real quick, what the flashback was, because it really doesn't matter at all. Maybe it will later, but for what we have right now, it really just feels like a waste of time. I'm really not one to be like, oh, this is filler, and but it really doesn't give us anything. And it's like, and usually people refer to filler as like, oh, an episode of anime that's not in the manga. I refer to filler as like, is it adding anything to the story? It's not. So this chapter almost just feels like that. Anyway, so what happens is the flashback occurs because Feng Ling wonders if Xiaohu's going to be alright, and then Jen is sure he will be because they got stronger. Then the flashback starts. Feng Ling and Xiaohu are fighting on like a cool double dragon kind of bridge. Xiaohu finally beats her for the first time, tells her next time don't hold back, and she's pretty much like at least thinking to herself, oh, she hasn't been holding back for a long time. And then Xiaohu tells Zhen that he's going to go train late in the night, but he really just goes to a cave to freak out, kind of have a panic attack because of everything. I don't know, and this is why we got a little bit during the time skip of he was like about to go in a cave. And I think maybe something traumatic happened to him. It revealed something to him that traumatized him. Maybe it's just everything leading up to this. He finally has it's when he said when his body's not moving is when this happens. So as long, keep your mind active, keep your mind off of things, and when he slows down, I guess everything that happened up to this point all through his life is freaking him out. Or it's wherever he went in the cave to get the little spirit thing or whatever, is that what, I don't even remember what they were called, but whenever he went in to go get that thing, maybe that whole trial traumatized him somehow. Anyways, the little art for how he's freaking out and the visualization of that looks really cool. And I don't comment on the art as much, even though it's pretty good overall, I think. But this panel in particular, pretty cool imagery. So then Feng Ling actually followed him there, makes him go back and makes him eat her chow fun. He says it's really good, and then she's like, yeah, anytime he's struggling, she'll make it. They can train together just to remind him that he's not alone. And then Jen and Heihu see this, and Jen says, oh, he needs to hone his skills too, because Feng Ling's starting to become like a really good disciple, apprentice, whatever. And just this, it's also nice to see that a mentor character or teacher, someone who's supposed to be already strong, is still wanting to get stronger too. I feel like a lot of times characters that fit this role, it seems like they're just stuck at whatever strength they're at, and that's why the younger ones always surpass them. But it's nice to see, he's wanting to still be stronger too. He's not just going to be like, I'll rely on the young kids, because this is a shonen manga, and that's always what happens. Anyways, flashback ends. Xiaohu just casually strolls up and catches back up with Jen and Feng Ling, who apparently were just waiting. I thought they were supposed to go ahead and get into more action, but apparently they just waited. They could also help them. Of course, he didn't need it, as we saw, but why bother going ahead if you're not going to do anything? Maybe the fight really was that fast that it just didn't matter. But yeah, now they're about to face the big one, which looks like a Shile and Xiaoxing. I guess the original guy that helped take over the village, if I remember correctly. But just from the background or the shadowiness we see, it seems like the Shilei seems pretty small. So maybe, I don't know. Usually when they get smaller, they get even stronger. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not like a plot twist and they turned Long Hu into a Shilei, because that seems like something that would probably happen. Yeah, it really seems like something that might happen. Ooh, but yeah, that's it. It was a flashback chapter, and if anything, it finally gave us something we all wanted, which was like to actually know anything about any of the characters, because most people seem to not even know who anyone is, because no one really stands out. No one really gets any time to develop or get to know them. So yeah, if anything, the flashback gave us that. I just don't like the timing of it and the fact that I knew this was going to happen, because this is always what happens, and I'm just tired of it. I want to see a time skip be done differently, and it wasn't. Oh well, yeah, it almost seemed like it was a little bit, but ultimately no, it wasn't. And now there's just going to be a lot of flashbacks, I assume, because now we got to see what everyone else did during the. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Flashback chapter, that's whatever. Title, just a flashback of a time Xiaohu and Feng Ling bonded. Didn't matter. Maybe it'll come in and play later. If anything, something might happen in Feng Ling, and that's why they did this, because that's another thing that happens. Give a little bit of time to a character you're about to off, or have something bad happen to. Who knows? But I'm trying not to be bitter. I did it. I put it out there. It's later than I wanted to, but oh well, I'm done with it. Anyways, yeah. Tell me what you think. If you disagree, if you like this flashback, if you also thought it was a waste of time, if you feel the same as me or completely against me. I know I've talked to some people who like it or aren't as against it as me. I don't know. We can talk more about it. You can leave a comment. You can follow me on social media, the AC Stories. Email me at theacstories@gmail.com. Join my Discord, little group there. Or also have a Ko-fi $1 $2 tier. $1 tier gets you a shout out. $2 tier gets you these notes. A few other things. Link will be in the description for everything I just mentioned. But if you like what I had to say for some reason, go ahead and give me a like. And if you want to easily keep up with me, go ahead and subscribe. But that's all I have to say about this chapter of Jiangshi X. Until next time, I'm the AC. Thank you so much, and bye.